Hello Star Wars and Unboxing fans, welcome to another episode of Darth Tuba Star Wars Unboxing Show, Shelf Talk. And today I am happy to show you the first of the Darth Tuba collection, the oldest, the, in some cases, rarest, and probably among the most cherished, and that is the original line of vintage, loose Star Wars action figures that came out from the 1978 years to the 1984-85 years. So that, along with a few other loose items that I'll show you on this wall of Darth Tuba Star Wars Unboxing Show. So why don't we get right to it? Hang on. Okay, starting at the tippity top here, we're actually going to go backwards. You can see there we have a R2 and 3PO. That is actually from the Droids series, along with a Dulok from the Ewoks. And forgive me, but the character's name is escaping me. Perhaps I will insert it into the video shortly after. As we move down, by the way, these displays I found online, absolutely meant for Star Wars 3 3/4 inch or other similar 3 3/4 inch. It does have a certain reflection of the light above us, that's why I'm kind of angling it a certain way. There's a mirror back, and basically it just has an acrylic slide that slides out, and I can put the figures in, and then it slides back. And what's nice about these is that it gets tipped or moved a little bit. You can see that, and as you get to the bottom here, you'll see that they'll just tip and lean up against the glass, so they don't fall out, which is kind of nice. Okay, so we have, of course, Vader, Stormtrooper. I tried to put them in somewhat of an order of their release. Releases, they might be the order that I received them. They're the first four: Leia, R2, Luke. Now these are not extraordinarily rare, like I don't have any telescoping lightsabers or vinyl cape Jawas, but you can see the reflection in the back of some stuff behind us here. It's kind of interesting. But we have our Death Squad commander, we have our Hammerhead. Most of them have weapons, although some of them are loose without weapons. There's Snaggletooth, and then down here there is the Sears exclusive blue Snaggletooth. I was able to acquire that. It does have a bit of a loose head, so I don't touch it much because I'm afraid of it getting more damage, and it's seen better days, but it's okay. Then we have our Greedo, Death Star droid, Walrus Man, Luke as X-Wing pilot, or as I just say, X-Wing pilot, because that was our only X-Wing pilot. Boba Fett. Now we're getting into Empire. We have Luke, Bespin Fatigues, Bespin Soldier, IG-88, and there I am waving in the back, hello. And we have our Bosk, Princess Leia, Snowtrooper. We have Lando, Hoth Han, FX7, I think it's FX7. Rebel Trooper. I swore they used to call this Luke as a Rebel Trooper. Then they just called it a Hoth Rebel Trooper. 21B, Yoda with Orange Snake. Ugnaught. AT-AT driver, Lobot, Dengar, Bespin Han, Rebel Hoth Commander, or I guess Major Durlin, Cliff from Cheers, another Bespin Soldier, TIE Fighter Pilot, Zuckuss, or I'm sorry, 21B, but I always knew it as Zuckuss because of the mislabeling. This guy was 21B and this guy was Zuckuss growing up, but then it was an error. Obviously, this is a droid, so 21B makes more sense on him. Or not 21B. 4LOM, my bad. So this is 4LOM. This is Zuckuss. Okay. Another 3PO with the removable limbs. R2 with the periscope. Hoth Leia. I guess Imperial Commander. Bespin Cloud Car Pilot, which I am so proud. I still have his little tiny walkie-talkie. The first thing to go on these guys, General Veers, or I think it was, I don't know if they called them General Veers in the packaging. There's Luke staring off into his mirrored face. Bib Fortuna, Reeves. Now we're getting into Jedi. One of the Skiff Guards, Emperor's Royal Guard. Now, don't ask me about the Ewoks. I know what they are. There's General Nadine, Fomorian Guard, Klaatu, I think. Squidhead. I know that's Logray. Okay, and that's Bush. Leia is Bush. There's Jedi Luke. Lando, Skiff Guard. 21B. Rebel Trooper, Biker Scout. It's a trap! Another Skiff Guard, a different version of this one. B-Wing Fighter. Is it B-Wing or A-Wing? I can't remember. Han, and one of my favorites, Han in the Bespin, in the Endor costume. 90, oh no, that's EV99. 8D8. Sorry for the bad lighting here. Layup, and then we have our Rancor Keeper, Emperor, Wicket. This funny dude. ST driver, another Ewok, another Ewok, another Ewok. EV99, R2 with the lightsaber. Han in Carbonite. I do have his Carbonite slab. It didn't fit in there. So unfortunately it's somewhere. I think it's in my just box of random stuff. Imperial Dignitary. Another Ewok. What the heck is his name? A Man. A B-Wing fighter who somehow is turned away from this display. I will fix that at some point. Luke. My only complaint about this is that he can't take his helmet off. Okay, Gunner. There's Luke as Stormtrooper. There's Anakin, General Lando, and Barada, I believe. And the only ones missing in here, yes, people were asking me, oh, you don't have Yak Face. Well, I do have Yak Face. I do. He's over with my carded collection, which I will show at a later date. Some other little items on this wall. We have a great Return of the Jedi poster. Style B1 sheet. Okay, and then we have this is an awesome little display. By the way, I want to give a shout out to my very good friend Larry, who painted. He's an artist, and he gave me a wonderful Charlie Chaplin painting. I was having a conversation with one of our viewers about my other fandom, which is Charlie Chaplin, and this fine artist was nice enough to do a painting of him and actually let me have it. So I have it on display proudly in the Star Wars room. We have a couple of other little items here. Some my daughter's first landscape when she was very young. And we have, of course, the C-3PO ears from Disney World. And then we have some characters or sideshow / Hot Toys characters from these, sideshow collectibles. And, of course, that includes Jabba. We have a Jawa. We have Salacious Crumb. This is the dais that he sits on. Bib Fortuna. Another Jawa down back there. Leia's Boosh. These are high-end collectible figures, along with a couple of Gamorrean guards. I can't remember why I have two. I don't think they're the same guard, though. So I think they're slightly different. And then down here, of course, this is a piano, by the way. And it does work. It's a little out of tune. But it does work. We do have this. And by the way, I wanted to talk about this. If you haven't seen an earlier video, these are ice cream containers from Ample Hills Creamery. And this was a limited edition when Star Wars The Last Jedi came out. There was also a set of two. Those were 3 different flavors. There was a set of 2 flavors for The Force Awakens. And let me tell you something. If you get a chance, order this ice cream. It is so good. Disney World has an Ample Hills ice cream store. There aren't that many Ample Hills around, okay? So you definitely want to get a hold of that ice cream. It is so good. Okay, and then lastly over here, we have some battle packs. And again, these are things, I have done some unboxings of battle packs, but I just kind of feel like they're so cool looking as battle packs that I don't really want to open them. They just look kind of cool as display pieces. Plus, I think some of the figures are a little cheaper, so they kind of work better on display than trying to take them out. So here is the Jedi Temple Assault, obviously from Revenge of the Sith. The Clone Attack on Coruscant, I'm assuming also from Revenge of the Sith. We have this one, which is, I kind of like this one. I might do an unboxing on this one, but it's Jedi versus Sith. So you see Obi-Wan, you see, I guess that's Anakin? Doesn't really look like him. These figures are really weird looking. You have Grievous, you have Asajj Ventress, and then you have this really cool Stormtrooper armor that you can put on Obi-Wan. So for me, opening it up and putting the Stormtrooper armor on would be the reason to open this. Okay? And Yoda, of course, there too. Whether or not we actually do it, though, we'll see. Maybe someday. Down here, we've got Jedi versus Darth Sidious. So there's all the Jedi that he takes down. And here in the bottom, we have Attack on Hoth. There's that General Veers, the new version of General Veers, or newer. We have a nice little cannon. We have a little probe droid, and a couple of snowtroopers. Those things are great for building armies. So, that'll do it for today's episode of Shelf Talk, okay? These are, as I said, the pride and joy, because basically they were the first. You know, they were for us older collectors. I mean, I get it for anybody who's really into Star Wars, but in your 20s or teens or kids, it's great. You love it, and that's great that you love it. And I'm so thrilled that Star Wars is still something that is, you know, something that families share, and it's something that's out there in the world, and it's not just something that's old-fashioned that only certain people of a certain age like. I'm glad that to share the fandom with the world, and that's so cool. I do want to say that I think that social media and things of that nature do often give people a voice that maybe they feel is a bigger voice than it really is. Like, I don't expect anybody, you know, I know I'm a very realist person. I know that only a handful of people watch this right now, but the reality of it is I don't care. I'm just sharing my love to the world. For even if there's only 10 people who view it, great. Then there's 10 people who view it. So I appreciate that. But this is where it all started. For everything else that's in here, for all the years that we have collected, it all started with just these figures, okay? Obviously there were vehicles and playsets too, yes. But these figures are really where the imagination came from. They're really where the creativity came from. And what really inspired kids to do great things. Many of which have gone on to direct new Star Wars movies or other movies. So, to me, that's a really great thing. So I hope for people that are watching this, you have similar collections like this. And it don't have to be, this is complete or mostly complete. But that took a long time. I didn't get them all. I mean, I had about 75% of them as a child. But I had to find new ones that maybe old ones got lost. Or there were certain ones I never got until later on in life. So, that's where we are. But thank you so much for watching. Be sure to check out all my videos on YouTube. Like, subscribe, hit the notification button. Check out my Darth Tuba link or handle, if you will, on Instagram and on Twitter. Darth Tuba Star Wars Unboxing page on Facebook. Okay, and email me or leave comments if you have any questions, comments, things you want to say. Okay, we are getting into the holidays soon. Or actually, I like to think that we are into the holiday season with Halloween, which I love. But we are getting into that, which is followed by Thanksgiving, which is followed by Christmas. And of course, we all know that Thanksgiving has now become Christmas the prequel. So we're getting into that holiday season, which means we have ornaments, new Hallmark ornaments coming up. I'm going to do something new this year. We're going to have a Darth Tuba tree trimming party where we will actually put up a tree in the Darth Tuba studio, and we will decorate it with some of my favorite Hallmark ornaments over the past 15, 20 plus years. And we will also be doing that, we'll most likely be getting that advent calendar, and we'll be going through maybe doing toy hunts and holiday hunts and seeing things that are going on in the areas of like Target and Walmart and things of that nature. So lots to look forward to. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, may the Force be with you.